Land of the Hornbills, named after the thriving Strait of Antimony, Sarawak was officially named in 1842 by James Brooke, the first White Raja of Sarawak.
I'm quite old. I'm part of the fabric of the old government. So all along here, up to the Main Bazaar especially, all those shops were used to serve people who were trading minum kopi ka, mi jawa ka, whatever. So some of these shops are still selling the same thing. Same satay, same mi jawa, still remain. So it was used for Gambier, to learn Bahasa Malaysia. I speak very good English because I was under the British rule.
The capital city of Sarawak, Kuching, got its name from Sungai Kuching, a rivulet that flowed past Tuapek Kong Temple before joining the Sarawak River. As you walk across Gambier Street, one thing that would definitely catch your eye would be the middle portion of the row of shops. These shops are spice shops with a distinctive Moorish architecture on their facades. But what's interesting is behind these Moorish shells, which lies an Indian mosque. It was built by Muslim Indian traders over 177 years ago, who sell and made their living here selling spices and textiles in Kuching. Not everything can withstand the test of time. The old market that was located across Gambier Street used to be a place where bustling vendors do business, but on one unfortunate day in 2002, it got burned down and a park was built where it once stood.
杂货店卖洋炸，对不对啊？什么都有。现在慢慢看杂货店没有，因为也是我们的太多，他们分不生存了。很多这店都卖掉了，换人了。 Suruh je.
Kalau dulu bisnes banyak meriah kan?
Ya, pasar pasar semua dia macam bila malam memang dia limpas pukul 9, pukul 8 limpas gelap saja.
Dia cakap sudah 50%ya.
以前这边不是用转啊，以前是用atap的啊，atap屋啊。
用你没有了，atap那个不懂是100多年前的时候。哦。我们这样的店啊，我们这间店已经100多年了。
100多年了。
At the end of Gambier Street lies one of the oldest streets in Kuching, Jalan Main Bazaar. The street started out as a small settlement of atap building until a fire in 1884 that destroyed the stretch of timber and atap shop houses. But that didn't stop them from raising back up. They rebuilt their houses, but this time with sturdier masonry structure that we can see today.
Saya meniaga Gambier Sarawak. Saya dari dulu lagi memang suka berniaga dekat kaki lima macam ni. Banyak orang dikenal kita kan, banyak kenalan. Macam kalau kita berniaga macam ni kan dekat kaki lima, bukan banyak orang pandang kan, banyak orang pandang orang kaki lima ni cuma orang yang low standard semualah, tak ada tu. Tapi bagi abang yang pentingnya jual kat kaki lima, kalau kita jujur dengan orang, ramai orang. Dia halalkan.
Kat sini menjaga apa kan?
Kek lapis 30 jenis.
Bangsa Bidayuh.
Memang kawasan ni tutup memang dah pukul 7.
Seronok lah.
Seronok kerja.
When you started, how was the business compared to now?
First started, it was just about 1 or 2. So now I think it's too much competition. It's not as good as 3 years ago.
The type of tourists that come here, when they come here, what do you know what they look for when they come here?
We go through the internet. Because in those days, this is the trading across the road. They all this go down, they transport papers, all these local commodities. So they load it there by the river, a busy area here until now.
street today has embraced the flow of time and accepted change. Now the shop houses in that street specializes in something that was never there before, such as tourism. Hotels, souvenir shops, and arts and craft shops are scattered along the street, each competing against one another to attract the most tourists into their establishment. A symbol of time on Jalan Main Bazaar would be the old courthouse. Built in 1874, it was the scene of many historic events. The complex is now home to the Sarawak Tourism Board, and even a part of it was even turned into a women's museum. The design incorporates a large courtyard with a fountain and many green vegetation that is ideal for the hot climate.
Elaine.
RBEY.
So, what do you come to Kuching for?
Tour. We're really going down the Sarawak River and seeing animals.
It is beautiful. Beautiful, thank you.
Silicon Valley.
Is there anything that interests you the most within this street?
The waterfront.
The waterfront.
Yeah.
It's nice to walk.
Nice. And we just walked around through the city.
It's just fun to walk around. A little bit sightseeing.
First impression when you got here?
It's a lot bigger than I thought. Yeah. We've been in Brunei. So.
Is there any specific thing you're looking for? Culture.
The waterfront then and now shows a large contrast socially and culturally, and that has affected the locals who live there. Businesses going downhill after the fire, and even hotels taking up sophisticated concepts to attract tourists. The locals has adapted their lives to the changing tides and made use of it to make a living. And that has helped put Kuching on the world map.